Wishwa, it's an online platform for social champions, for change makers, everyday change makers that we see around us, who have put decades of work, of their lifetime, their earnings, into making a difference, to serve others, and to make our world into a better place.
Namaskaram, good morning, and welcome to WishwaTalks. My name is Radhika. It's a great pleasure to have you all here. For those of you who attended a WishwaTalk before, a warm welcome back. And for those of you who are joining us for the first time, here's a little bit about Wishwa. Wishwa Talks is a program to create awareness and to inspire people to participate in social change. We invite experts to share their insights on various fields, including art and culture, healthcare, ecology, environment, education, and more. Here, we discuss and explore diverse opinions, different perspectives, issues, problems, and their solutions. Each webinar is an interactive session with a deeper understanding of the topic at hand. If you miss any part of the session and if you would like to go through the previous sessions, please visit our website or WishwaTalk's YouTube channel for a full library of past WishwaTalks. Today, let me introduce our keynote speaker, Ms. Kavita Kajaria, a leading figure in business, social impact, and environmental advocacy. Ms. Kavita is an entrepreneur who is experienced in managing the finance and operations of a family business of real estate and shipping. She is a graduate of Women's Christian College, Chennai, and she is currently staying at Kolkata. Her commitment to making a difference in society has led her focus keenly on empowering communities towards financial self-reliance. Not only does she practice a sustainable lifestyle, but she is also implementing various environmental programs that have a lasting impact. Ms. Kavita is the Kolkata mentor for Garbage Free India and the founder of Green Pari, which is a groundbreaking initiative focused on menstrual health and spreading environmental literacy. Her dedication to social causes and a passion to combat plastic pollution, Kavita conceptualized Eightfinity, a venture that champions sustainable alternatives. Today, she is here to share her insights and experiences, aiming to inspire and mobilize us towards greater environmental consciousness and action. So before we get started, I would like to inform the audience that our speaker will be taking the questions from you after the main talk. So please leave your questions in the chat box or use raise hand tool, and we will allow you to ask your questions in person. I request everyone to turn on your webcams for interactive activities. So without further ado, let's give a warm welcome to Ms. Kavita and learn more about her life experience at Eightfinity. Over to you, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. And thank you so much for taking the time out to listen to our story. And we are very honored that Vishwa has given us this platform to speak about our work. And once again, thank you very much. So I would just like to start by saying that, what we have done is a very, very small attempt to give back to our environment and impact women artisans in and around India. So what we had started off was the inspiration behind our work was basically to address plastic pollution and looking at the waste generated around us was what actually motivated me to take it up in a small way. So what we did was during lockdown. There was a lot of donations was happening. We were helping out people in the villages in many ways, and so we found that there is a lot of skill that is there, and they just need a platform where we can showcase their skill. Such as braiding and crocheting, handwork, lots of things like that. So wanting to address plastic pollution and waste management, I took up a project called Green Pari, where we donated sewing machines to the villagers and the women, and we taught them how to make reusable cloth sanitary pads. And basically, it was to replace the one-time use single sanitary napkins. So it was a very good project, and many women were making good products out of that. And keeping that in mind, we set up a plastic exchange scheme. So the idea behind that was to make people aware of the ill effects of single-use plastic on our environment. So just to make sure, that as conscious consumers, we must not, it's always nicer, to mindfully divert single-use plastic packets away from our landfills. So what can we do about it as consumers? Instead of just throwing it away into the landfill, it's nicer if we just collect it all, give it to recyclers, for them to recycle, or people or organizations like such as ours, where we upcycle plastic waste. And obviously, even the textile waste, there's so much fast fashion and single-use plastic. So this is something which is all around us in our daily lives. So little bit what we can do is just collect it away. I mean, divert it away from, adding to our environment, entering the ocean and stuff like that. So this led to the conceptualization of Eightfinity, where we stumbled upon the skill and the craft of women around us. Like everyone around us, you see, they know some kind of knitting, braiding. So what our idea was, to use plastic and textile waste and jute, whatever is there around us, and incorporate it in the skill of crocheting. So we sort of trained the artisans who already knew crocheting to make laces and make products only out of waste, just by way of crocheting and braiding the single-use plastic packets that are all around us, that we generate such a lot, and they really don't have much resale value because they are the very low value thin plastic packets. So what happened was, we sent them all to the villages, and we had conducted workshops and trained them to make beautiful embellishments, laces, and little flowers out of just using plastic waste fabric and jute. Since we are based out of Bengal, jute is very prominent here. So we even added a bit of jute to our embellishments, and soon they started to. We had a huge team of around 80 plus women who are actually so talented. The artisans, and they are all homemakers. So in their free time, they would make all these laces and products for us. And now the next step for us was, how do we use their beautiful embellishments and creations that they have made, so to give it some kind of form and to make it as a sustainable social enterprise, we designed a whole lot of products, fashion and lifestyle products, that would appeal to the youth, the conscious buyers and consumers who actually like using products which have a very strong back-end story of women empowerment, awareness, addressing plastic pollution. So that's how Eightfinity came into being, and a lot of products were made, keeping all the practicality and fashion trends in mind. And slowly we grew that way, and that is how this enterprise is growing slowly. And we have also employed trained women from the West Bengal Foundation for the Deaf. They are very, very talented and skilled. And as you can see in the picture here, this is what they all make for us. And we put them all together, and we make a lot of products, fashion and lifestyle products. And I think we started all during lockdown, just without any actual plan. We didn't really plan to set up Eightfinity. It all happened because of Green Pari, our sanitary reusable cloth sanitary napkin project really took off well, and we incorporated it with a donation drive of exchange for plastic in place of a sanitary pad. Like we did not just give the sanitary pads away to the underprivileged. In fact, we would conduct awareness sessions about single-use plastic packets and their ill effects. And in exchange for say about a kilo of plastic, we would give them a pad each. So this way, it also motivated them to not throw away the plastic away into mindlessly, just throw it away into an environment, but to collect it, and in return they would get a pad, a sanitary pad. And now in return, now they are making a lot of products for us. So it's a win-win for all. We have a couple of villages which actually do not generate much plastic. Whatever small plastic they use as consumers, they collect it all and they hand crochet it and they give it to us, and we in turn put it together and make beautiful fashion and lifestyle products such as crossbody bags, tote bags, mobile sling bags, laptop sleeves. Whole lot of products we making using the beautiful embellishments made by our artisans. So that's how. And I have been associated with Garbage Free India as a Kolkata mentor, and my my journey of getting into waste management started off because of getting associated with Garbage Free India. My friend Shruti Ghosh is the founder, and so that's how I learned and got more and more interested about this subject, and tried to do my bit in a small way. And so now I think we have diverted over, say, about 300 kgs of waste, of plastic waste, over 300-400 kilos of textile waste. Textile waste are all given to us, by small boutique owners and people like them. And we have over 100 plus women working for us. And yeah, that's our story. And I would say that, as conscious consumers, it's always nicer to, be little mindful about waste management. It's all we can see what's happened to environment only because of us. We are totally responsible for what we have done to our ocean and, so many marine animals. So it's good to just, in a small way. We totally cannot eliminate plastic from our lives because it's very prominent. What we can do is sort of, shift to alternates to plastic. Carry your own cloth bag, use avoid single use plastic, and the whatever plastic is generated from our household as consumers, give it to recyclers, give it to organizations who are actually making a lot of products out of plastic. So yeah, this is what is our story. And slowly, with God's grace and everyone's support, we are getting more and more women artisans in our stride and in our team. And yeah, that's our story.
We would like to show your work at Infinity through a short clipping now.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Team Infinity sought ways to upcycle and repurpose plastic waste. We began working with women from marginalized communities who showed exceptional skills in hard work like crochet, weaving, etc. We curate functional and fashionable products for the urban conscious consumers. All of our products feature embellishments made from plastic waste, scrap fabric, and jute. They carry a message of awareness, upcycling, and promoting a sustainable lifestyle.
Infinity is a socially and ecologically responsible brand. We offer exquisite products celebrating artisanal craft and upcycled material. I conceptualized Infinity last year when I happened to notice the amazing talent that we have in our country. I interacted with women from rural Bengal who were making beautiful stuff, products from handmade products from crochet and braiding and a whole lot of other things like that. And I thought they just need some kind of a platform and guidance when it comes to color, design, style. So I just put both together, their talent and a bit of my passion. And then was the beginning of Infinity, where we used a whole lot of plastic waste, scrap, local fiber, jute, and put it together with their talent. So I have learned a lot from them. And yeah, so this is how, this is the story of Infinity.
করে একটু হাতের কাজ করে আমরা একটু পয়সাও আমরা করতে পারছি। আমাদেরও অনেক হেল্প হচ্ছে, যখন যেটা ইচ্ছে কেনাকাটা করার সময় লোকের কাছে, স্বামীর কাছে, হাজবেন্ডের কাছে বা ছেলের কাছে পয়সা চাইতে হচ্ছে, বরং আবার ওদেরকেও কিছু দিতে পারছি গিফট হিসাবে।
সবাই খুশি তো?
সবাই খুশি। আমরা খুশি। আমরা প্লাস্টিক এবারই আমরা প্লাস্টিক ফেলি না, আমরা কিছুই জানি না, ওইটা রেখে দিয়ে আগে দিয়ে প্লাস্টিকটা আগে গুছাই।
This is the story of Infinity, new beginnings from old ends.
Thank you so much for showing this, our story.
Yeah, ma'am, you're speaking on mute. Srivani ma'am.
Thank you so much, Rivani, for giving us this platform. It's really
So happy.
such an extreme platform. I'm so happy. And my women team also are really, really happy to be here.
The work you're doing is wonderful. Very rarely um, do we find such special change makers who are making so much of a difference in society. It might look very
All
simple,
nothing.
the bags and all, but you know how beautiful they are. And I'm always like, I want a mobile from you or a computer bag from you. I mean, they're so beautiful. They're as good as anything that you get in Paris.
Absolutely. You know what, the talent that we have over here in our country, it's totally it's undermined. People, we all need to actually come forward and give them a platform to showcase their talent. And I think it's important. I mean, this is a little bit we can do for people around us.
Yeah. The thing is, not everybody is as talented as you are.
Talent, it's just,
There are,
and I think if you're driven by passion, you can do anything.
no, people may have the right intentions to do. People may actually be doing, but create something beautiful.
Yeah.
You should actually, do you have an Instagram page which you can share where people can
Yes,
buy
yes.
from you?
Sure. We have a
Why
website.
don't you?
We have a website. We have an Instagram page. In fact, I'm very, happy to say that we've started one small consignment to export also. And God's grace, organically, we are growing because something which is good, I think, is good. The back end story of, empowerment. And basically, it's their talent. They've always been doing crocheting and all, but just showing them how to do with a bit of color, style, design, little bit we can guide them. No, it's all these artisans. Really, nothing I have done. We have a website, we have an Instagram page, everything.
You are an
No, nothing.
I think now, Radhika, you put it on the chat box, right?
Yes, it's on the chat box. The website link I've put.
Ma'am, would you like us to show it on the screen, the website? Would you like
Please,
to
and even
run it through with our
even
participants,
our
the website?
Insta page, if you just share, no, it's just Eightfinity by Kavita Kajaria. It's nice. It's all there.
Can
Eightfinity.
you share on it on the screen?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
So, in fact, Shivani, I want to just tell you some more. We have won the India's Best Design Award consecutively for our product. 2 years for our tote bag. 2 years we have won from Design India.
Amazing. That's lovely.
Thank you.
Can you make it bigger? I want to see one item at a time. Radhika?
Yeah, you can see the website. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are all, crossbody bags because it's very easy to travel with a crossbody,
Yeah.
a bag and all have zipper closures. They all have pockets. So, it's very practical. And what is it, that we don't have a production unit. I have collaborated with the production partners who are big export houses. So our quality and finish and everything is export quality.
Excellent. Excellent.
So they make it for us and we just give them our embellishments.
Okay. Show some more bags, Radhika.
This we participated in Design One. This is how we are, trying to be visible at pop-ups.
Okay.
This is our stock room. Yeah.
An amazing bag.
We try to keep, the latest. We try to copy that Boss bag, the Christian Dior Boss bag. The same structure, everything, which is selling for like how much. And
go back. Can I, Radhika, just go back to that bag?
This
And
is this is our award winner. This is the Cosmos bag. We call it the Cosmos bag, and
okay.
you can carry everything, literally your entire world in it. And this is the award
Mm.
winner for 23 2000 last year by Design India.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it has our embellishment, which has plastic packets on it.
Okay. Okay. And you were saying something about a designer having the same bag. Which was that?
Sorry?
You were saying the designer has the same bag and it costs how much?
No, the boss bag, that the Cosmos bag,
Yeah. Huh.
tote bag, that is,
Yes.
I think Christian Dior makes that bag and sells it for 4-5 lakhs. So we
Oh
copied
my
that
God.
design.
Oh
Yeah, so
my.
we've copied all the design, not copied. I mean, we've been inspired and,
Yeah. And tell me, how much are your bags?
see, these mobile sling bags our bags all start from 300, 300 to
Okay.
250. These are mobile sling bags. And our
Okay.
Cosmos bag costs around 2000, 2200. We've kept our pricing very, very affordable because my main ethos and about my business is more volume and less margin. Because the more we sell, the more women we can employ to make the products.
Okay. Okay.
And the finish and everything is totally, we use a kind of a jute fabric, which is
Okay.
like not like the regular jute. It's like a treated, very high quality denim jute-ish. So
Okay.
quality is something that we need to keep watch, because to sustain, we need to give a good product.
Amazing. Amazing. Anyway, now I'd like to request the audience to take a 30 seconds to answer a poll. The purpose of the poll is to help us understand you a little better so we can better curate the topics that we bring to you. You can also let us know in the chat box how you found out about Vishwa Talks. If you are a Vishwa Talks subscriber, heard about us through friends or family, or found out about the event on social media. I would like to express my gratitude to everybody who has joined us today. Their presence and interactive contributions that we are expecting to make this webinar a huge success. I extend my gratitude to our respected speaker, Ms. Kavita, for taking time to grace this event.
Thank you
And I
so much.
really appreciate I appreciate the Vishwa team for giving us such seamless uh, talks.
You have a wonderful team, Shri, I must tell you.
Yeah, yeah. To share a little bit about why we started Vishwa. My father used to he was a member of parliament for 5 terms, and he used to be in Delhi and in his constituency in the weekend, and probably 1 or 2 days in Hyderabad. But whenever we were with him, people used to come and spend the night, evening dinners with us. Interesting people would come from all walks of life. And the way they used to talk about things, it broadened our exposure, our aspirations, the feeling to contribute to society, to make a difference, to contribute to society. And I wanted to make that available to everybody in society. And that was the reason we had come out with Vishwa Talks. So Vishwa Talks is not about getting an Amitabh Bachchan and making you all listen to him. It's about people like Kavita, people who are making a difference in society. We want to bring people like this and let them share their experiences, their challenges, how they have followed their passion, and how they have moved forward in life. Similarly, if any of you all know any such talented change makers, please do share with our team. We would like to present their work to the society. Vishwa Talks, we also have we're doing a material drive every year, twice a year. We do at Ugadi time and also the Diwali time. We pick up a lot of old stuff from people and we redistribute it among the slums. The last few times that we have done, There are around 500 slums in Hyderabad. We were able to cover around 3 to 4 slums. And the youngsters out there, most of them surprisingly have passed their 10th, 12th and degree. And they said that the material we had given has made a lot of difference to them. Their whole entire year's requirement has been taken care of. So it makes a lot of difference if each of you can participate in this Ugadi drive. We also would like to have volunteers who can help us coordinate with the donators, collect the material, and bring it to a common place where we can segregate the material and redistribute it among the slums. We would also like request people if they have drop-off points, if they have a kirana store or a retail store or a garage or anything. We've divided Hyderabad into 4 zones. In any of these zones, if you have place for a month or even for a few days, our team will get in touch with you and we can take your support to be a drop-off point. We also request for logistic partners. If anybody has a truck or a camper, which can be donated for a day or 2 or in the weekends. Generally, what we do is we collect all the material in the weekends from everybody because most people are working and they want to donate on the weekends. So Saturday, Sundays, if you can donate as a truck from morning till evening, we can go and collect all this material. So please share with friends and family who can actually do it. Yeah.
We would like to show a short video on the material donation drive, which we have did.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would like my request to all the participants, please do participate in this material drive. Our intention is, the Zen way, Japanese people don't waste even their old clothes, when they are totally tattered, they actually make them into slippers. And here what we've done is last time when we got good material, we've distributed it among the slums. There were certain things even the slums were not willing to take. We took it to the municipal waste and there the workers out there had taken it. So in that way, we ensured that not anything was wasted. And if there's something broken and all, that is when we gave it to recyclers. So please do participate. It'll be wonderful. Our donate laptop, I would like to thank Rotary Club and all the previous participants of WishwaTalks. We've received 20 laptops. With this, we are now, Rakesh, would you like to talk about how you're training the people? Do you have 5 minutes to talk about it? Is Rakesh available, Radhika?
He's in other meeting, ma'am.
Okay, all right.
We have the success story video.
Yeah, you can put that story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We received a kind donation of 14 laptops for educating 500 Basti Yuva with computer training. Wishwa thanks the Rotary Midtown Club for connecting PrimeSoft Solutions, CSR to support the Wishwa Yuva Vikas program, a series of free computer training workshops conducted by Wishwa in the slum areas of Hyderabad. On Sunday, March 17, PrimeSoft Solutions stepped forward and donated 15 laptops for the Wishwa Yuva Vikas initiative.
we also do the Vishwa Annadanam campaign, where I must thank one of our donors has donated 100 kilos of organic rice. We give in hospitals and cancer patients and attendants who come, the ecosystem in the hospitals. Because when they come from far off places like Bihar, Orissa, and Chhattisgarh to the hospitals, they have very limited money. So they use it on the medicines and all. They hardly eat. So we provide this food for the ecosystem out there. Must once again thank the person who's donated 100 kilos the last few days. 100 kilos of rice. Lastly, I'll talk about the upcoming talks. We have a talk by Anil S. Kumar, Environment Evangelist, Millet Adoption Coach. It is being organized by Rotary and Isha Foundation. It's about solutions for water scarcity in the urban cities. A big pain point for all of us today. Then we have another, this is on April 6th, 2024, 11 a.m. And the next talk is on April 13th, Empowering the Future Role of Youth in Elections, Sridhar Papisetti. Very pertinent topic. We need to ensure that we're handling our elections well. All over the world, there is no peace, whether it's in Russia, Ukraine, Europe, Africa, Middle East, US, at least in India, we're peaceful. Please let us do an elections with complete awareness. So do please share with your friends and family, because these kind of topics, WhatsApp, social media doesn't allow us to promote. So please do share it with your friends and family so that we can create together more awareness on this subject. With this, I'll go to our question answers. Shmel, would you like to take the questions? Start your question. Unmute him, please.
Okay, you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I want to ask you a question. Firstly, I very liked this presentation because I too interested in the subject of recycling different types of waste, including fabric and plastic waste. And I want to ask you a question. How exactly upcycling fabric waste for art and fashion creation can support resolution problems of poverty and social inequality?
Thank you for your question. So,
Thank you.
So upcycling of fabric waste is what you wanted to know about. It generates a lot of income, by upcycling. We have artisans who we give the waste scrap fabric, which would have entered the landfill, which would have polluted our environment and had no value, resale value. So we collect all this scrap fabric and one-time use plastic packet. And our main idea is to actually only give attention to MLP. MLP is multi-layered packets, which are the biscuit chips packets. They are the ones which are rampant in our all over. Everything comes in small packages, and it's all MLP, which is very, very light. And it's just one-time use. And so that is what we actually use a lot. We collect post-consumer and post-production waste. Like if you are a consumer of plastic, the low-value, thin plastic packets, all our groceries, everything come in plastic packets, our biscuits, chips, so much rampantly this is around us now. Everything comes in small packs, wrapped individually. So where does all this go? I mean, all this has to be, tackled in a mindful manner. So we collect all this through our various awareness programs and collection drives. And as consumers, I encourage everyone, such as you, each one, collect all your plastic and give it to us. We have them cleaned, and then the women hand process it, and they make stuff out of it. They use the textiles and the plastic packets, and they make crochet products out of it. They hand braid it or they crochet it, and they give it to us. So it adds that little bit of bling also, the biscuit wrappers, which has aluminum inside. So that little bling is there. So, and then we turn it into fashion products. So, yeah, I hope I've answered your question.
Yeah, thank you very much. I very like it, your answer.
Thank you.
Kavita, what inspired you to get into service?
See, I'll give you a small incident, which actually, it really got me thinking. One time I was at a signal in Kolkata, that's where I live, and there was a huge pile of garbage, which we see in every city, even in the best of areas, till the municipality truck doesn't come to lift it. It's all just thrown over there. So I saw this little child, he should be in school, but he was there rummaging through our garbage and just pulling out small things, like a toothbrush, a shampoo bottle, plastic packets. I don't know. He managed to collect a lot of it. So I asked him, what will he do with it? He said he's going to have his next meal by selling that. He would have got some 20 rupees a kilo, and he spent like 2-3 hours, I think, to collect that one little packet, and he earned his next meal. So that really got us thinking that, we are so like entitled. We just throw away all these plastic containers, little, even a toothpaste lid had value to it, added to the weight of his booty. So small things like this, I tell everybody, just instead of just mixing it with your wet waste, with your kitchen waste, if we just collect our dry waste, like things like our Domino's boxes, cartons, we get so much of cardboard around packaging, because of online shopping. So just don't mix it with your kitchen waste, and then it's all ruined. It all gets wet. So if we just collect it and put your dry waste separately, then people say, what's the use? The municipality is going to mix it anyway. I said, doesn't matter. Just make it a nice packet with all your dry waste and throw it away. Let the municipality deal with it. I mean, like, it's very sad to even think that, there are people waiting there for this garbage so they can pull the stuff from that which they will use for themselves. I mean, this is a common sight in our country. It's very, very sad. But least we can do is, segregate our waste and just, even give it to recyclers, or even give it to anybody. Like, in my community, in my building, we generate such a lot of online packaging material. So we don't throw it. We have a separate box. We put it all in that. And our housekeeping staff takes it, and they are earning a good 200-300 rupees a day. And for us, it's waste. It's just waste for us. We throw it with our chai patti and our other kitchen waste, and then it's of no use for anyone. So as consumers, least we can do is this, to start small.
So we have these red boxes, green boxes, yellow boxes. Is there a particular color for each waste?
Yes, there is green for wet waste. There's blue for dry waste. There's e-waste. It's all there. And I think we have been given bins. Some communities, some cities do have bins just for dry waste and wet waste. I've seen it in Hyderabad. I think my sister Navi, she does segregation, and there's somebody who comes and collects the dry waste from her house.
Yes. A lot of people are asking, they would like to start something like what you're starting. So is there a possibility of you mentoring any of them?
Yes, sure. Please, I'll be more than happy to speak to anybody, whatever they want to do. Share my phone number with them. You can share my mobile number with them. I'll be more than happy to speak to anybody about this. And if anyone is in Kolkata or no family in Kolkata, send them my number and tell them to send all their plastic waste to me, and I will send them to the village and I will make stuff out of that.
Okay. There are a lot of people who've acknowledged you, Vasavi J, Ninu Goel. The list is too much for me to read right now. Um, uh, Dr. Suchitra Tandon, great work you're doing, admirable. Recycling really resonates with me. Would like to know more about you. Yeah,
Sure.
we will share
I
with more
share
people.
my phone number. I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Um, then the question is it does it take too much of your time? Does it take full day time, or is someone who is how much time does a person need to contribute to society, to pick up a top an issue like this, and if they want to make a difference? Everybody wants to live a balanced life. They have work, they have children, they have families. At the same time, if they would like to keep a few hours in their life, in their week, in their day, uh, what kind of time do you think you spend on contributing through this venture?
See, Vani, more than time, I think it's passion, the desire to do it. Time management, I think everybody has time. We have 24 hours. We can take 5 minutes off. I think if all of us just keep one little packet or a little, a container, a dustbin in our homes, and if you see the kind of dry waste and plastic waste that generates, each one of us are generating from our home, that doesn't take more than even a second to go and collect it all in that, and just leave it, give it to a recycler, give, even if if people don't have the time, even if they just throw it with their other waste, it's one nice bundle that is there, which has some which has some value. So it's not about too much time. It's all very doable. We have so many, like we have a household help. We have people around us who, if you notice, are constantly knitting and doing some things in their spare time. If we could just guide them a bit, show them, that, use this, use that, and try to give them a platform and try to market their products. So like I can tell you, that the women who are working for us are all homemakers living in villages far away from the city. And in their spare time, they make these things, out of the plastic that they generate. And they are not like really poor who can't afford like, a meal, anything. But this is just that extra money which they make. So they feel empowered and they feel very happy about themselves, that just sitting in their homes with that little bit skill that they have, they're able to, buy that little. Like one time, my lady, she called me and she said, today I celebrated my son's birthday out of my own money. I bought him a cake, I bought him a school bag. So she was so overjoyed that she didn't have to ask. You saw in the little video clip also, she didn't have to ask those few hundred rupees. I mean, for her, and she earned it herself sitting at home and out of her craft. She's not like a trained
Amazing.
artisan or anything. Just like anybody, any other lady sitting at home, she earned it. So she felt very empowered, and it's nice for
Yeah.
women to feel that way of some
Yeah.
use.
So you spend what, 2 hours a week or 5 hours a week on this project?
See, it depends. Like when we have orders, like we have a lot of bulk orders coming in from corporates, then I have to sit with my team to design it, go to the production partner. So it's like an ongoing thing. And I call my artisans over. Like recently we trained the West Bengal Foundation for Deaf to make these for us. So then it was like, a good 1 week at a workshop, giving them all the material and making them. So it's more like a picnic for me. So yeah, it's like a proper social enterprise, and I devote time to it. It makes me happy, actually.
Yeah. So there's a question from Mr. Prasad Surupanini. Who collects and brings the plastic waste from consumers and industries to your organization? Is it all tied up?
Yes. See, we have like in my office here, and all my friends, they collect their their biscuit chips wrappers and everything. Sorry about that. They collect it all, and I've sent them videos of how to collect it. You can't just make one big bundle and like one kachara. You just have to, as soon as you empty out like a bhujia or any or atta dal chawal, just just roll it up neatly and put it in a sack and drop it off at our office. So that is one way. And then we have post production waste, like we have some friends who manufacture biscuits and all. So their production waste, like post-production waste, their wrappers which have got misprinted or it's gone defective, the print, something has happened to it. So they give us those rolls, that MLP rolls, it's called multi-layer packets. They give us those rolls. So we use post-production and post-consumer waste. So it's not such a large thing, So we keep getting from here, there. Then we have boutiques who send us their scrap fabric. We collect it all, and then once in a way, like we send it all to the villages, or they come over and they take it from us and they make the embellishments, at their leisure, at their free time, and they give it to us. And then now we sit with the production team, a design team, to actually give it some shape.
Amazing.
So it's sort of an autopilot now. It's going on well. We are not too big. We are quite a small organization, so manageable.
Yeah, Mr. Ganesh wants to know, how do we donate plastic waste? Are you based in which place are you based in, Mr. Ganesh? You need to let us know about that. So you again have a lot of appreciation. Urvasi Taparia, Kavita, kudos to you, doing simply amazing work and giving back to society and the community. Truly passionate. Yeah, there's a lot of appreciation.
Thank you.
Then Zenubia Siddiqui, though I separated my renewable waste and plastic from kitchen waste, but it's fertile as garbage collectors aren't aware about segregation of waste. They mix up all the waste in their rickshaw. Then at dumping site, it's segregated. Can we have some efforts in bringing these garbage collectors, in training these garbage collectors?
See, this is what I get this question a lot, Vani. People keep saying, what is the use? That corporation truck will come and they'll empty out everything, and then they'll dump it on that big pile. And then you have these rack pickers going and rummaging, right?
Yeah.
So this is what I tell everyone, that don't get disheartened. This is something which is this is beyond our control. This is, the government's work. But I think we should not just sit back. Like I told you, you put all your dry waste in a packet and let the truck, the municipality truck, take it and go. When they dump it, the rack picker will find 2-3 good packets, right? Which he doesn't have to look into it. No, he'll find it all collected nicely, fast, tie it up and throw it over there. I mean, it's not the best of solution, but trying to make the best of what we can, no? So this actually works, this actually works. Like when you have parties, people use these single-use water bottles. No, they're horrible, those 200 ml or 50 ml. They are the worst. And then in parties, what the caterer will go mix it with all the food waste. And then after that, you'll find somebody sitting and pulling out all those bottles.
Yeah.
So the host can just tell the caterer, put all these bottles separately and throw it away. It doesn't matter. You're not doing one added work. It has to come from within, Vani. It's not a big deal. And every drop matters.
Yeah. Even at home, I have different garbage bins for paper, for tin, for plastics.
Wow.
But somehow the people who are working, no matter how much you educate them, they just don't understand the gravity of the situation. It's Herculean. It's Herculean to educate. I don't think this was the situation 30 years ago, 40 years ago. The common man, the people working were not so dirty, were not so unevolved, were not so ignorant. Somehow I feel ignorance is setting into our society.
Ignorance, Vani, is indifference, it's indifference. I think, with time, we've all become very disrespectful of our environment. You see, earlier, all our grandmothers and all, they would reuse, they would repair. Now it is all fast fashion, just throw, single use. Where was there? We used to only have in steel plates and everything. I remember growing up using. Now it is every party, there'll be these thermocol and these one-time use and throw, use and throw. The single use is the worst, which has come about in these few years. So, we can try to avoid, use minimum, keep a jar, like when you have a party, don't keep those single bottles. It's to each one can make a small effort.
Yeah.
We've always done that. I mean, seen growing.
Many times, with education, with affluence, we think it's great to have our single-use water bottles. It's great to put water bottles in our meeting rooms. Somewhere, that awareness is disappearing from our society,
Yes.
even at the source level.
Yes. So that's
I
why
think we
people
need
and
to-
organized platforms like such as Vishwa should,
Yeah.
promote. I think, but slowly post-COVID, I see a bit of shift, small shift maybe. People
Okay.
are at least talking about it. See, I'm here at this platform talking about waste. So this itself is a small, tiny shift, no?
Yeah.
People in large organizations now, you see in five-star hotels, they keep glass bottles now. Earlier,
Yes.
they used to keep water bottle. Even in restaurants now, they've started to keep. I think they have their own filtration plant, and they've started to keep glass bottles.
Yes.
We can just ask for house water and not ask for mineral water.
Yes. So there is a question from Ruchi Bhuvan Joshi. Marketing this kind of products is essential. Can we get some guidance there?
See, it's if you ask me, we've grown organically, Vani. Social media is a very, very strong platform to be seen and visible. And also, word of mouth, participating in pop-ups. I remember the first small pop-up we had was in Hyderabad in my sister's house, where she invited her friends. So that's how, like that, we have, it going. This is how you should. And otherwise, there are huge marketing budgets also if one wants to spend on PR and marketing. Otherwise, just be visible. I think social media is very powerful.
Yes. So there is a lady, there's a person, Mr. Tanmay Vipulancha. He says, please check out our website, www.vistaraco.co.in. We manufacture leaf tableware. We're a social enterprise. All our products are made by women. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah.
Then there is someone, Ganesh is from Hyderabad. He's saying, if we have plastic, can we actually post it to you?
You'll be increasing your carbon footprint, Mr. Ganesh, all the fuel and the transportation cost. I'm sure there are a lot of, they're making furniture and roads and paved blocks and all with plastic. There are a lot of recyclers now. When I started this in 2000, like 2 or 3 years ago, it wasn't very easy for us. But now if you look around, no, they are making a lot of things with plastic. With, ITC company has also started to collect their MLP and make children's playground equipment. If you just Google and see, Hyderabad, I'm sure, is so conscious, have such big multinationals. They all are doing very good work with plastic.
We'll look at it.
Sending plastic from there, the cost.
Yeah. Then we have a question. Does your organization have any branch in Delhi?
No branch, but with online platform, we are all over. We can connect and send our products anywhere. We are just a phone call and a mail away. We have a website. So please, anyone can just connect with us and we can send products to them. We can speak with them, anything. We customize also.
So Kavita, are you having to put money out of your pocket or is it sustainable?
Now it is sustainable. And actually now we are able to, because, our profit margins are not so great. We are able to sustain, and with the money that we get, I have set up this project called Jalpari, where I set up water pumps in our villages. One time I went to the village, for a workshop, and I had lunch with them. The rice was really, very dark colored. So they said they have a lot of arsenic and they don't have access to clean drinking water. So I set up water pumps. Bengal has a lot of arsenic in the water, which is harmful, though the government has set up pumps, but can't rely on them. So we set up water pumps for them. And yes, I'm able to sustain. It's a social enterprise. And we are using the funds generated back into whatever. So we're not an NGO where we...
You're amazing. You're an inspiration. Yeah. So I think I pretty much, there's a last Chandrima Goswami. Yes, I can very much relate to this way of living, reduce and reuse. Yeah, with this, we are closing our session. It was a wonderful session. On such short notice, you've come over. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you for making
so
a
much for
difference.
inviting me. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you to all the participants for being a part of this, for celebrating Kavita's success story. And thank you to the Wishwa team.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Please join in the breakout room.